Hey guys, welcome to the onion patch. Today I'm smoking the 2021 St. Nicholas 320 KS. Beautiful pipe. And in it I am smoking some 3Ps from Peterson's Perfect Plug. Man, I love this tobacco. Been a long time since I've smoked this. But I brought that up from the cellar this past week. And it's been sitting on the counter with the other four jars that I brought up. And I've been meaning to cut some of that up and smoke it. So today I decided that's what I'm smoking. It's a beautiful day, gorgeous day. It's about 44 degrees right now. And I'm out here with the dogs. The dogs are running around out here, having a fun day. They came out here and just laid down in the sun for a while, and now they're just out running around. So I'm at a little different spot out here in the backyard than I normally am. Just a little more to the west in the back than I normally am. So, the dogs are getting along great, and Kodak and the cat are getting along famously. They are actually sleeping on the bed together now in McKinley's room, aren't you, boy? Kodak and the cat are doing just fine, and Clover and the cat are having an uneasy truce right now. Clover is our dog. We actually signed the papers this morning, and she is ours. So we have two dogs officially now. But Kodak and Meadow are getting along fine. They had a breakthrough this week, and Meadow now gets up. McKinley will take Kodak in her room, and Meadow will actually jump up on the bed and sleep on the bed next to Kodak. They're fine. They have no problems at all with each other. So they're good to go. We're still working with Clover and Meadow. Meadow does not trust Clover at all, and with good reason. Clover is still very interested in the cat. She's still got some prey drive left over from the track. And if she sees the cat and the cat moves, she's after it. She's still got the prey drive in her. So we got to work on that. But that's just instinct. And she's just got to realize that the cat is not the lure from the track. And she is cat safe. So they've tested her and she is cat safe, but she still has that drive that when she sees the cat move quickly, she's off. And it scares the cat. So we have to get her used to seeing the cat and knowing the cat belongs in the house and it's not a lure from the track. And the cat's probably going to have to swipe her a couple times to enforce that. We got a murder of crows over here, the next door neighbor's tree. But Kodak has just mellowed completely out. He's just fine with the cat, totally fine. She got him once, and that was all it took. She got him, he came after her one time, and she just, with her claw, and then he wanted nothing to do with her after that. And got the crows flying overhead here. But they're doing great. She's getting used to the laid backness of our house. It's our house is very quiet, and it's very laid back and mellow here. And she came from a house with, I think there were like 13, 14 Greyhounds in the house where she came from, and so it was a rambunctious lot of stuff going on. So when she got here, she was a little, wired up, and it took her a while to just calm down and mellow out. And she's getting used to just being calm, and just the calmness of our house and the laid backness of it, and just knowing that she's just going to get loved on, and that it's just going to be, no matter what room she goes in, she's going to be loved on and petted and kissed on, and she's just going to get love in every room of this house, and she loves that now. She just loves being cuddled and loved on and rubbed, and she's eating it up. And it's funny because these two dogs, all the other Greyhounds we've ever had and fostered, we got off of tracks in either Mexico or in TJ or Arizona, and we were in California. And you could not get in their face, and they would snap at you, and they were not used to having any affection whatsoever, and so you could not get up in their face, or they'd snap at you. So we fostered a lot of dogs off the track to get them used to affection and stuff, so when they were adopted that wouldn't happen. And you got them used to going up and down stairs, sliding glass doors. They'd never seen any of these things before, so we would take them off the track and we would work with them, you know, just going up and down stairs, knowing what a glass door was, and it just things they'd never seen before on the track, because they came from just being in a cage all day long and just going out to run, and that was it, you know, going to the bathroom, going out to run, and being in a cage. These dogs seem to have gotten some. These were from West Virginia. So these dogs seem to have gotten some love, because they accept affection much more easier than the dogs we had in California. They'll let you get in their face and kiss on them, and they have no problem with that at all. They've not snapped or anything at all with us, and that was something we really had to work with the other dogs, was, you know, getting them to allow us to, you know, get in their face. And if you got over them at all, they would growl, and they didn't like being trapped or cornered at all. They would growl at you. And these dogs here have not had that problem at all. So obviously they were treated much better on the tracks where they came from than the ones where we got them from in California, which I'm happy about. They obviously were treated much better than the tracks in Arizona and Mexico. But they are just sweet, sweet dogs, and they just love being kissed on. They love being hugged. They love being rubbed and petted, and they just eat it up. And so do we. So we just love it. So we've kind of been splitting them up at first. At first they were all in McKinley's room together, and that wasn't working for the cat at all. So then the cat went in with Sadie, and that wasn't working for the cat at all. And so we put the cat back in McKinley's room alone, and we put Kodak in with us, because that's where he usually slept, was with me and Denny. And he'd switch between our room and McKinley's room. He'd go in and out during the night. And then Clover we let her go in with Sadie for a while, but she was doing a lot of whining and getting up in the middle of the night, and Sadie has to get up really early, so we wound up having Clover and Kodak in our room. And that was working out pretty good. The two of them together calmed each other down. Or having Kodak with Clover calmed Clover down. And then once Clover got used to being in our room, McKinley decided to take Klondike, take Kodak in her room with the cat, and that worked out great. The two of them are doing great together, and Clover's just doing real good in our room by herself right now. So everything seems to be working out really good. But we bought a baby gate. Sadie and McKinley bought a baby gate from McKinley's room, and McKinley has it with a gap about that big at the bottom of the gate, so the cat can go in and out of her room whenever she wants, and the dogs can't get in there. So the cat likes to go out in the house at night and just cruise the house. So when we've got Clover in our room, we close the door so the cat can cruise the house at night if she wants to, and Clover can't bother her. So she likes that. She likes being able to go out. She's a house cruiser at night. She goes out and just wanders the house and checks for mice and stuff, does her cat thing, and she'll go back in McKinley's room. She can get in and out of that gate with no problem, but the dogs can't chase her in. She gets, if the dogs are out, she can run in that room and the dogs can't follow her in there. So, not that Kodak does, but it's a safe place for her. So, and she's doing great now, so she's feeling much safer and better. But that's what's going on here with the dogs and the cat. Clover's just laying on the grass over here, sitting in the sun. She just loves that. This 3Ps is just a delicious tobacco. I don't know why I don't smoke it more often. I need to. I got a whole bunch of it in my cellar, so. That's just a really good tobacco. And I love that whole process of cutting up the plug and getting it ready. And the way I do it is I cut a bunch up and I cube cut half of it and just gravity feed it into the bowl. And then the rest, the other half, I rub out and put it on top. And so that is easier to light and it gets it going really good. So I'm get that going real nice. Come here, Kodak. Come here, boy. Such a good dog. Such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. You like being out here out and back, huh? So anyway, that's what's going on here. The dogs haven't been running or anything. They're just kind of moseying along out here, just relaxing, having a good time. So I'm gonna finish this up. Hope y'all have a good Sunday. I'm having a great one. So hope y'all have a good one. Talk to you later. God bless. And I will catch y'all later. Have a good one.